Perseverance is the continual effort to achieve something despite difficulties. My mom and dad always put the idea of education first in my life as a child. They always encouraged me to exceed the expectations that schools had on their students because they always believed that I could become successful one day. My dad instilled the idea of me going to college and having a successful career at a very young age. I had no idea what college was at the time, but I constantly remembered my father telling me that I would become successful once I finished college. When I would fall back academically and become discouraged, my parents would give me pep talk that would always encourage me to get back on track academically. The fact that they always had a positive attitude when I would get a low grade helped me regroup and exceed academically. I love them for always believing in me and in my capabilities. My sister Ashley worked hard on homework every night really inspired me to be as perseverant as she is at an early age. If she had to stay up the whole night to finish an assignment, she would do it because it was her duty to hand assignments in on time. Her actions are almost identical to my actions in terms of academics. Even though I hated my middle school for giving me such a heavy workload, Kappa 4 helped develop the perseverance I have today. I would be in school for 9 hours, 5 days a week. There were many days in which I would hate being in school and getting homework from every class every day, but I was able to get through 3 years of the heavy workload. The 3 years of the heavy workload definitely paid off once I was awarded valedictorian of my graduating class. Being the first valedictorian of my school was an amazing experience. My high school experience was a great experience in which I established many friendships. I was afraid of the expectations that college brings and going to college. It took some time to overcome that fear and apply to colleges. However, I knew I wanted to go to Baruch and I applied to the SEEK program. Once I accepted, I became part of this community, and the transition from high school to college was easier.
One of the most valuable lessons I learned during my first year of college was to constantly stay on top of my classes. I would always manage to fall asleep in the classes that I didn't find interesting or did not take seriously. I also did not take reading as homework seriously. Like in high school, reading as homework was just not doing homework at all. It was never considered homework. My actions began to reflect in the classes when I started getting low exam grades on the tests that were given during class. So I learned to take it seriously.
Even when I did struggle a bit academically, I was able to persevere in my first semester of college with the help of my UMLA brothers. They formed a type of supporting cast that everyone needs during their first year of college. We would meet up and form study groups when we had quizzes or tests coming up. We would also push each other academically when papers were coming up. I knew that I could always count on them to help me out anytime I needed it. We also had great times just hanging out, playing ball, or joking around about random topics and situations that would come up. We were known throughout all our classes because of the surprising amount of unity we had as young tigres. One of the most rewarding experiences was getting into the Rising Star sophomore program. During my sophomore year of college, I found that I matured personally and professionally throughout the program. A future difficulty would be preparing myself mentally and financially to live on my own. I'm getting old, I know, look at the hairs. I'm going to be 21 next year, so I'm gonna need to start thinking about living on my own. I worry the most about the finances, because it's tough financially stabilizing your life. But I know I'll be able to get through this in the future with God's help. To be a leader is one who leads a group of others who are encouraging them to become leaders as well. Helping others grow and become leaders is the most essential aspect of leadership. During my second year of college, I have taken a leadership role with my freshman UMLA brothers. I have been giving them tips on how to approach classes and have been willing to answer any questions they have presented me about college. I have also encouraged them to join different programs and clubs that will help them grow personally and professionally. I am truly blessed to see my brothers grow from high school graduates without direction to a group of young leaders with ambitions to become successful. I love my tigres. As a tutor, one of the strengths of mine is citizenship, which is one of the C's from the social model of leadership. I feel that it is our social responsibility to lend a helping hand towards the academic improvement of the next generation. As a society, we need to make sure that we set the next generation on the right path because they are going to be the future leaders in society. A challenge will be collaboration. I need the support and the involvement of the families, of the students, and the schools. I wish my efforts would be enough, but they are not enough. I will need help. I will need the help of others to create a stronger social change. To combat this, I will continue my efforts to reach out to parents in order to encourage them to become more involved. I also want to continue reaching out to schools and reinforce the implementation of the Common Core curriculum. The person that I admire and introduced me to the social issue and education is my beautiful girlfriend, Natalie. Schools that are located in low-income communities tend to lack the financial funds that are required for after-school programs. The U.S. government does not want schools in low-income communities to provide the same level of education as schools in higher-income communities. That is why the schools of low-income communities are not funded as well as those of the communities with higher income. These lack of funds close the opportunities a struggling student would have if they had after-school tutoring sessions and homework help. My motivation is to help children persevere academically despite these lack of funds. One of my goals is to be able to help these young students reach their full potential. I want them to have access to all the opportunities that there are and take advantage of them like I did. Programs such as SEEK and UMLA or RSSP help individuals that become part of them and have lasting effects like they did on me. Being part of the Rising Star Sophomore program has been a great experience. Before the Rising Star Sophomore program, I disliked wearing suits and attending formal events. Now I have become accustomed to wearing suits and attending these formal events that I once hated. Throughout all the workshops that I needed to attend, I was able to explore my career options. The program helped me focus on the major I would choose this year. The program also introduced me to the Focus 2 module, which helped me to explore different career options. I was able to develop professionally as well. I was able to network with many employers in big companies and attend workshops that help develop skills that employers look for in their potential employees. Thanks to this program, I know which career I would like to pursue in the financial field, and I know several networks that will help me pursue my career. Thank you for watching my video.
My name is Drizzy, and I ain't perfect, but I work hard, so I deserve it.